Honorable Speaker, may I congratulate the Leader of the Opposition, Honorable Ministerial Ratu, on his appointment as the Leader of the Opposition. He richly deserved that position. I would also to acknowledge the presence of the Acting Commissioner. It's rightly just is present today, given the fact of the ministerial statement by the Honorable Women. Honorable Speaker, as he is the first to arise to that prestigious position. Mr. Speaker, sir, I rise to make a response to the review of the Fiji Correction Service Annual Report 2017-2018, submitted by the Standing Committee on Justice, Law and Human Rights. I offer my congratulations for the detailed report submitted by the committee, and I've expressed the same to the chairman. Mr. Speaker, so the Fiji Correction Service is obligated under the Correction Service Act 2006 to serve the public by keeping in custody those convicted by the courts and providing effective corrective measures, services, and applying all human rights obligations and standards. This is the message I have outlined in my visit to the Fiji Correction Service, the necessity and importance of measuring them to the 2013 Constitution, to the minimum standards, and to the law of this land. Mr. Speaker, sir, it is noted that the review captures the findings and recommendations of the committee with respect to the pertinent issues noted from the contents of the Fiji Correction Service's 2017-2018 annual report. The report outlines the work conducted in the reported year with an allocated estimate budget of 38.8 million. The Fiji Correction Service annual report also reflects the operations and administration of the Fiji Correction Service through the collaborative effort of its staff and stakeholders in achieving its target for the 2017-2018 financial year. The deliberations of the findings by the committee. Mr. Speaker, sir, I will now speak on the deliberations and findings. Recidivism is regarded as a tendency of a convicted criminal to reoffend. In line with the Fiji Correction Service standard guideline, an inmate is considered recidivist when he or she is admitted within 24 months from his or her initial discharge date. For the 2017-2018 period, the Fiji Correction Service had implemented programs and strategies to reduce the likelihood of reoffending behavior patterns. Mr. Speaker, sir, in this regard, it was noted there was a significant decrease of recidivists, whereby 27 was recorded in the 2018 period as compared to 72 in the 2016-2017 period. Mr. Speaker, sir, it was also noted that there were numerous programs and activities that were undertaken in conjunction with the Fiji Correction Services existing rehabilitation program, one of which program is the Yellow Ribbon Program, which is a program that aims to successfully reintegrate inmates back into the society. I do acknowledge, Mr. Speaker, sir, the contribution made by the Honorable Rua, who initiated this project when he was the commissioner. I also do acknowledge the presence of the former commissioner, Mr. Wasu, both of which have served the institution distinctly and made numerous contributions, provided new limelight as how the rehabilitation program should be administered effectively. Mr. Speaker, sir, regarding the rehabilitation programs, the committee noted that out of the 15 inmates targeted for the 2017 and 2018 period, the Fiji Correction Service managed to secure job placement for 12 inmates. It was also noted that the government granted a total of 200,000 for the Yellow Ribbon Project to assist the Fiji Correction Service in raising community awareness throughout Fiji. Regarding the capital projects and activities, Mr. Speaker, sir, it was noted that 2018 period, the Fiji Corrections Service engaged in works that improve infrastructure, improve corrections enterprises, and improve corrections services. So over the years, we have seen a move away from being kept in custody and to other areas where they can be meaningfully utilized, giving the special skills that they had before they were admitted, or the skills that they picked up whilst in the services of the Fiji Corrections Service. Mr. Speaker, sir, the committee had identified potential discrepancies in the financial statement provided in the annual report. However, as advised by the Fiji Corrections Service, the annual report shows the audited annual financial statements, whereas the budget estimate shows an unaudited financial budget. Mr. Speaker, sir, on the issue of staff turnover, this was considered an area of concern, given the international benchmark ratio of 1:5 correctional officers per inmate. As clarified by the Fiji Corrections Service, temporary relieving custodial officers were engaged for 3 months period during the Musundobu operations. The services of these temporary relieving custodial officers were usually terminated after the completion of the works, and this had contributed to the high number of turnover recorded for 2017-2018 period. The government will also be looking at a new policy in terms of re-engaging, in terms of assisting in the Musundobu operations. Mr. Speaker, sir, regarding gender-related policies, it was noted that the Fiji Corrections Service was evidently a male-dominated working environment, and rightly so, at a point in time. However, the society has evolved. There is also a growing population of female inmates. That is why there is also a shift in terms of the employment of officers to look at a gender imbalance. It is also notable that female officers have progressed into prominent positions within the Fiji Corrections Service. A good illustration of that is the acting commissioner. The Fiji Corrections Service is committed to the implementation of gender-neutral and non-discriminatory policies, including those that relate to staffing. On that note, Mr. Speaker, sir, I would like to commend the Fiji Corrections Service for striving towards implementing gender-neutral policies, as we now have a female acting commissioner, Ms. Charlotte Panpasa. Okay. Mr. Speaker, sir, and I would like to comment on the recommendations by the committee. The committee appreciates the fact that there was a high number of staff turnover for Fiji Corrections Service, but acknowledge the Fiji Corrections Service for trying to ensure and maintain service delivery which is in par with the international standards. The committee also recommended that the Fiji Corrections Service does a thorough review of the human resource policies and plan and develop strategies to build capacity of the staff and attendants in the Fiji Corrections Service. Mr. Speaker, sir, the last job evaluation exercise for the Corrections Service was undertaken in 2003 by Mercer Human Resource Consultancy through the Public Service Commissions. Since then, the Fiji Corrections Service had not undergone any other job evaluation exercise. It is hoped that a job evaluation exercise will be undertaken for the Fiji Corrections Service in the not too distant future. Mr. Speaker, sir, as I mentioned to correctional officers during my recent tour of the Suva Correction Center, correction officers face more difficulties than their counterparts in the Fiji Police Force and the Republic of Fiji Military Forces. The working in the correction system can be very challenging, and we need to address the trauma associated with this. The approach now is to try and create an environment in which welfare of correctional officers are also looked after. Moving forward, this will include upgrading of corrections officers' accommodation and so forth. Mr. Speaker, sir, it's also envisaged that there will be a dialogue held with the Vice Chancellor of the University of the South Pacific for corrections officers to further their education, not only the University for the South Pacific, but in other regional educational institutions, in response to the better discharge of their duties. In terms of the discrepancies identified in the financial statement of the Fiji Corrections Service, the committee recommends that more collaboration is needed between the Fiji Corrections Service, the Ministry of Economy, and the Office of the Attorney General to strengthen the financial management and ensure that there is minimal serious discrepancies in future reported financial statements. Mr. Speaker, sir, as recommended, the Fiji Corrections Service will work closely with the Ministry of Finance and with the Office of the Attorney General for the preparation of the reporting financial statements. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir.
Thank you.